Scorers, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sean Suge Amos, and this is the Real Hooper Show. And there's a lot of hoops going on over the summer. Summer League is popping. You got some one-on-one basketball that shocked the world. You got a lot of guys talking reckless about my boy LeBron. You know we got to address it. And then you got some NBA movement. We got to talk about that as well. So make sure you stay for the whole episode. Now, before we start, I gotta say what's up to my guy E. What's up, my boy?
Yo, what's good, bro?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling amazing, man.
You good, man? You keeping your hands up. You know Bam out there. You know Bam out there. You know what I'm saying? You was talking reckless about Bam 83. I hope he run into you. I hope Bam run into you because you was talking reckless about them 83 points. In fact, I want Bam to run into all y'all. Now listen, man. You know I'm an avid podcast watcher. Love watching podcasts. I get a chance to know the minds of the basketball players, the minds of the person who's running the podcast. And one of the guys that I watch at times is Byron Scott. Byron Scott is a former NBA player. He's a former champion. And this clip came across my desk. This clip of Alfonso Ribeiro. You familiar with Alfonso Ribeiro?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
He's better known in the 90s as Carlton. He used to get busy. You hear me? He used to get busy.
That's crazy.
Right? But he was talking reckless about my guy LeBron, man. He was talking reckless about him. He was saying he was going into a thing of like how the NBA had these stories and LeBron ruined the NBA. Let's take a look at this clip. Man. And I'm disappointed in it, man. I'm disappointed. I'm going to let you know why I'm disappointed. Let's take a look at this clip.
That era would have been the greatest era in the history of basketball, but boy, did they ruin it. Showtime Lakers against Bird. Great storytelling. One coast likes one coast likes the other. One guy is black, the other guy is white. They're both incredible, and we're going after one another. You can like and love and hate. It created story. And then they pass it to MJ. MJ and Phil Knight with Nike turns it into a marketing brilliance. Look what it took for him to get here. He had to go through Bird. He had to go through Isaiah and Detroit. And then he got to the pinnacle. And then from there, you know, with Kobe and Shaq and those two together, but boy, did they ruin it.
How so? Wait, how so?
Man, if they could have ever get the egos in check, no one would have ever topped that era. We still got Kobe doing it and Shaq doing it with D-Wade, and it was great. But that would have been the thing. That would have been amazing. Then it became LeBron. This is when it all went wrong. When he made the decision.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
That decision ruined basketball because now the idea of you building your franchise, your first franchise, taking it to the pinnacle became, now we're just trying to chase Jordan for rings.
Let's stop
and
right
him
there.
leaving.
Let's stop right there. Hold up. So here's the thing. I've been saying this for forever. You guys aren't debating skills. You're debating a story. You're debating a story when it comes to the GOAT conversation. Because there's nothing that LeBron couldn't do on the court. Let's make that very, very clear. Whatever he needed to develop, he developed over the years. If you don't believe that, you're just a person who's watching LeBron at the end of his career and you're just falling in with the crowd. Because there's no way someone wins 4 championships with multiple teams and he doesn't develop a skill. If he didn't develop a skill, then he'll be easily stopped. So when you guys talk about LeBron, it's more about the story you don't like. Now, this is the part where it gets dangerous. You have, I'm not going to be politically correct today. You got 4 black guys on this couch. And they're like, oh yeah, we love the story between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That was great. Yeah, oh yeah, it was white guy, black guy. We love that. And then what Phil Knight did, what Phil Knight did with that story, oh my God, he turned Michael Jordan into this person who just made it through all these things, and then now he became a champion. Kobe and Shaq, they just had too much ego. Then LeBron, when he started to be empowered, he ruined the NBA. See, here's the thing they don't tell you. Those players couldn't move because they was under contract. You go look it up. Michael Jordan talked about taking a pay cut to play with Larry Bird. Go look up when Michael Jordan was about to play with the New York Knicks with his buddy Patrick Ewing. Go look at the 8-year contracts, the rookie contract they was bond to. Go look up the fact that Michael Jordan was the 4th or 5th highest paid basketball player in the league on his 2nd or 3rd championship, but he was the best player in the league at the time. These guys couldn't move. Scottie Pippen won all 6 rings on one contract. They couldn't move. So I don't know why older black men, because they're older than me, I'm 40. So they're older than me. I don't know why they want to, they think empowerment ruined it. LeBron James stayed with the Cleveland Cavaliers for 7, almost 8 years. In what world does Kobe Bryant, after Shaquille O'Neal leaves, he stays with the Lakers for 7 years and they're not getting them the right help? Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen by year 4. You can say, oh, he developed Scottie Pippen, he developed him. Do you know where Scottie Pippen came from? He came from an NAIA school. You know how hard you got to work to be the first round lottery pick to come in from NAIA school, and you didn't even make the team your freshman year? You was a video coordinator. He already had work ethic. That's just a story they sell you. He already had work ethic. Imagine Jordan playing without Scottie Pippen for the first 7 years. For the first 7 years. You mean to tell me 91, 92, Jordan is sticking with the Bulls? He trying to stick with the Bulls? When the first retirement, Jordan added on, in addition to his father passing, I did everything I wanted to do. You mean to tell me Jordan would have stuck around? Jordan retired 2-3 times, and there's no knock on Jordan. I want y'all to understand this. There's no knock on him because he's great regardless. He's able, nothing I can say can take away from 10 scoring titles, 6 rings. Nothing I can say. But when we get grown men sitting on the couch and upset with another man because they empowered themselves throughout their journey is insane. To think someone ruined the NBA because they took control of their life is insane. The story of loyalty to an organization doesn't work for everyone. It worked for Tim Duncan. It worked for Kobe. It worked for Jordan. But we can never compare a Giannis to a Tim Duncan because they didn't treat Giannis the same way they treated Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan always had the same guys the whole time. And then they always were trying to put other guys around him. Aldridge, Gasol, these are always trying to find ways to keep him going. Kawhi Leonard. Giannis wins a championship. Now it's a new team. Now for the last 4 or 5 years, Giannis is now battling new rosters. He's now battling new rosters. Tim Duncan didn't have to worry about that. Kevin Garnett stays with the Timberwolves damn near his whole career. He had to go to Boston to win a championship. But you can't even compare Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett because the first thing people want to say is, he got 5 rings. Kevin got 1. But if you go look at their head-to-head matchup, the numbers is identical. But because the Timberwolves organization have never shown they can win a championship, and he's trying to be loyal, this is the result for most players. Look at Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard played 10 years for Portland. 10 years for Portland. And then he was like, you know what, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go to Milwaukee. Didn't get along with Doc Rivers, didn't get injured, didn't get waived, now coming back to Portland. Now when we talk about Jalen Brunson, we're not even talking about Jalen Brunson, who's better, Jalen Brunson or Dame Lillard. Y'all talking about Jalen Brunson and Allen Iverson. How y'all skip over Dame Lillard? We're not making no sense, man. And I don't understand why y'all want these players to be so loyal to these organizations. The owners of the organizations will sell their own organization. What you want them to be loyal to? What you want them to be loyal to? And I'm telling you, man, this is a spiritual thing. Anytime we see someone who looked like us empower himself, it's always some negative stuff behind it. Somebody told me, well, LeBron didn't have to go to a super team. He should have just went to another regular team. Huh? What was the Cleveland Cavaliers before he left? A regular team. So you mean to tell me every step of the way he got to pull a regular team? Nah, he deserved it. He deserved to be around like-minded players. And again, LeBron is the greatest player of all time in my eyes. Allen Iverson is my favorite player. So when I talk about LeBron, say what you want, Glazer, whatever the case may be. Only thing I'm doing is tackling narratives. Why? Because I want you to use the same mindset in your real life. I'm just using basketball as a tool. Because everywhere in life we're led to believe something that's not real. I want you to brainwash you to think elite. Because these guys are going to brainwash you to think that, oh, you in power, it ruins the NBA. How? How? We always talk about this, oh yeah, the super team this, super team that, but he was a superstar on the super team. We never talk about that. We never talk about how he went back to Cleveland and won a championship. We never talk about how it was a couple years he didn't get a first round. It was a couple years he didn't get a first round pick. We never talk about how Jordan had lottery picks his first 4 years and LeBron didn't. He had one lottery pick and that guy played 73 games combined. And here's the shocker part, right? Byron Scott. Byron Scott, I watched an episode of his or a podcast show of his back in February, I believe. And he talked about getting fired by Cleveland. No, excuse me, not getting fired. Getting hired by Cleveland and LeBron leaving. And the stuff that he's saying in this interview, he's basically saying the management had no respect for LeBron. Just take a look at this clip right here. Just take a look at this clip. This is insane. It's insane how we talk. Look at this clip right here.
Coming back though, because we were in a meeting. And my general manager, to this day, he said, and I'm quoting him. He said, he ain't leaving. He ain't got the balls to leave, straight up. And I'm like, really? He's like, no, he ain't got the balls to leave. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I could find out. He said, how? I said, I'm gonna call Chris Paul. That was his boy. I called CP and I said, CP. He's like, what's up, coach? I said, what is LeBron going to do? Is he going to stand? He said, Coach, let me call you back. He called me back within 10 minutes. He said, oh, he's gone, Coach.
Gotcha.
So I went in the meeting. I said, yeah, he gone.
Go. Now, does that sound like a person who was in a place where people respected him? Byron Scott knew that. He knew like, yo, they don't even got enough respect for this guy. They say he don't even got the ball. He ain't gonna go nowhere. We could do what we want. When you sit there and preach loyalty, be loyal to these organizations, be loyal. You're saying whatever they give you, you work with it. The bootstrap, pull yourself up by the bootstrap idea don't work in every situation. And it shouldn't work when it comes to billions and millions because the billionaires are not doing it. So when we sit there, we watch this, we sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, come on, man. Come on, man. I would have left too. And you would have left as well. Nobody works for people they don't want to work for if they have the power. LeBron James didn't ruin the NBA. He didn't ruin anything. The only thing he ruined it was the script. That's it. Guys are upset he went off script. It's never about skills. It's always about what he didn't do or always about he didn't follow in someone else's footsteps. Sorry, he might not be a follower. He might have told the billionaires, hey, you can't make money off, you can't make billions of dollars off my back, and I got to deal with the public. I'm doing things my way. This is my agent. This is my guys. This is how we rock it. You want me here? This is what we need to do, man. Welcome to Score Society, man. Let's get this thing moving, man. Let's get this thing moving. Now, we had some one-on-one play. We had some one-on-one play this weekend. One-on-one, that used to be my game, E. No. Listen, me and E used to go, we used to battle. Well, kinda. Listen, it wasn't really a battle.
Bro, stop capping, bro.
Yo,
Stop capping, bro. Come on, bro.
Look,
I had 1 or 2 games.
If y'all don't know, my guy here, my producer here, he used to play for me. I coach. He used to play. He used to play for me. So I'd be like, Coach, come on, play one-on-one. I let him get to the game, go up to 7 or 11, whatever the case may be. Always, I want my players to have confidence, man. The game go to 11, I let him get the dime. I let him get the dime, and then I turn him up. I be down 9-4. Damn, I ain't missing, man. One-on-one, I used to get busy, man. But Nas, your boy Nasir Kaur, played against my guy. What's his name? Goodwin. What's the first name again? Why did I burn his name like
Archie.
that? Archie Goodwin. Yeah, Archie Goodwin. He played against Archie Goodwin. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was a little shocked in the results, but I gained a new respect. I gained a new respect for Nasir Kaur, man. I mean, he won at the free throw line, but he deserved it. He did come back. And he was missing free throws in the beginning. And Archie was making most of his. So here's the thing, right? My question to you is this. Does it make you look at the NBA differently? Does it make you think like, damn, maybe the NBA players aren't as good as we think? What about you, E? Does it make you look at the NBA differently?
No, not me personally, bro.
Not you personally. I agree. I look at the one-on-one scene as the battle rap of music. I enjoy it. I actually like it. I like it for not only for entertainment, I like it for the players. Growing up, there was a time where you had some of the best basketball players in the city. But they didn't get the same opportunities, or they had different responsibilities. Like maybe they had a kid early, maybe their father wasn't in the house, maybe the streets got the best of them, and that's the life they led. That's the life they led. It's a life of crime, maybe a life of just working, whatever the case may be. And it wasn't no outlet. It wasn't an opportunity to make money off of playing basketball. Now you have guys who are past their college years, but they still have an opportunity to play one-on-one. And they still have an opportunity to earn for their family. I like this for them. I love this for them. So it's no knock at all. Nas won fair and square against Archie Goodwin. My thing is a difference with one-on-one, though. One-on-one, you have the ball the entire time. You also can't take no time off. But you have the ball the entire time. With basketball, with 5-on-5, you're running up and down, so someone can be faster than you. That's harder to guard. You gotta get around screens. Somebody can shoot around screens. That's harder to guard. Guys can backdoor. That's harder to guard. You follow someone. Listen, Nas was fouling like crazy, bro. You don't have unlimited fouls on 5-on-5. So somebody can get to the line every time you go. So Archie would have got to the line more than he did had it been a regular 5-on-5 game. So I do look at one-on-one. I have a great respect for one-on-one. Nas won fair and square. But one-on-one is completely different from 5-on-5. And I'm gonna throw myself in the fire. I used to be a really good one-on-one player. I used to play everybody on every team I ever played for. Yo, check it up. And I'm cooking them. I give you a fine example. One guy, my junior college team, shout out my man LaShawn, he averaged about 23 points. Wasn't a one-on-one guy. I averaged 19 points. He averaged more than me because he knew how to shoot. He knew how to shoot off screens. He knew how to shoot off pin downs. That wasn't my game. I was more of a slasher and getting to the basket, so my basket was a little harder. My basket was a little tougher. So when you look at one-on-one, 5-on-5, that's the difference. Now, in addition to that, going into 5-on-5s, we got some summer league play. Now, me and my guy E been debating who's better right now, AJ Devansa or Darren Peterson. Over the last week, we had a chance to see them play, and AJ had the better game. He had 27 points with the win. Peterson had 24 points and 8 turnovers. Now, I'm not going to hold too much on the turnovers because a couple games before that, he had 12 assists and 2 turnovers. So I think that's just a bad game for him. I just think it was a bad game for him. But nonetheless, I think they're both really good players. And I believe that's AJ DeBance's first time beating him in a while. I think out of 3 games, if I'm reading this correctly. But now here's the thing. Here's my critiques, if you will say. Here's my critiques with AJ. Right now, he's playing like he has something to prove. But again, it's summer league, so they all are playing like they have something to prove, so it gets a little sloppy. It's a hard watch. I'm not going to lie to you. I watch the games. It's a hard watch. It's a very hard watch. But a couple things that he's going to have to develop is the consistency and trajectory on a shot where he's not, like some of his shots are flat. It's have a 45-degree arc. Some of them like 42. But nonetheless, he's going to be a pretty good player. Personally, I don't think he'll be a superstar. Sorry to break your heart. I see him, I was talking to my guy Mont from FYF Sports, shout out to them. And he had a really good comparison. He said AJ DeBance will be something like OG Anunoby. And I think that's good. He'll have superstar moments. He'll have superstar opportunities, but I don't think he's carrying a franchise. That's what a superstar is. You carrying a franchise. I don't think he's that. I think De'Aaron Peterson, he scores more. I think he can carry a franchise, but I don't think he win as much, especially not in Utah. I think he gets busy in Utah, but Utah don't let him go when it's time, or Utah let him go when it's past his time. So I think Peterson will have the better career statistically. Eventually, AJ will fall with players that's like-minded or like has the same kind of abilities, and he'll be your second or first option, but he needs the help of others, a lot of help of others. But he won't be viewed as a superstar. Another player who actually, I'm not gonna lie, he's shocking me. I think Caleb Williams. Is it Caleb or is it?
I say Caleb.
Caleb. It is Caleb. Excuse me. It's Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson, I had an opportunity to see him play over this last weekend. He had 35 points. But the way he scored the 35 points was shocking. I watched him at UNC, right? And personally, I thought he'll be like your Kevin Garnett, stretch forward, catch and shoot. But no. You talk about step back, huh? He come over here. He was getting to his bag. He said he wanted to be better than Jordan. That's what he told us. He said he wanted to be better than Jordan. I don't know. He looked like, I ain't gonna do that. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Relax. He ain't no Jordan yet. He ain't no Jordan at all. I got great respect for Jordan. Jordan's number 2 on my list. I have no debates with Jordan. But I've seen this a lot out of players. When you are in a college system, you have to fall in line, even if you're the best player. Like, the good thing about college systems is when you go to the next level, it's about connections, right? So you at the University of North Carolina, you can average 18 points, and people tell the people at the higher level, hey, he really can score 27 points a game, but it would throw off everything in our system. So we got him scoring 17, 18 points. He's a pro. At the pro level, he can score about 25, 28 points a game if you let him. So that's the good thing about a good college system. You got good coaches who can vouch for you. And that's what I saw. I saw a guy who's out of the system. Now he's letting his wings fly and he's getting busy. So I'm interested to see his next few, not even in the summer league. With the summer league, I just feel like, honestly, from the history shows itself when it comes to the summer league, is that you have guys who show off, but then you really don't see those skills on a nightly basis until 2 years later. But with this kid, I really want to see, I believe that he can actually do it sooner than later. I don't think he'll average 35 points. I don't think he averaged 27 points right away. But I give him about 18, 19 points. I give him about 18, 19 points. Now, the another clip that came across my desk here, right? Another clip that came across my desk is it was a guy who's showing the young kids how to play defense. Now, here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about this for me. I truly believe that teaching when it comes to coaching matters. For some people, coaching is just the X's and O's. Hey, you go here, you go this, you do that, and a lot of barking. For me, I enjoy teaching. And I didn't agree with everything that he was teaching. I didn't really agree with everything he was teaching because he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. But he missed a lot of steps in between. So we're going to pull this up right here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this clip.
Go.
What you doing?
What did I do with my feet? I turned and foot over foot. I get here before he does. What do I want him to do?
Stop.
I want him to change direction. Can he keep going?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because that's out of
Because
bounds.
there's an out of bounds here. That's my helper. That's the defender. So I got to get to another defender. Watch what it is. Oh. He's going to beat me. Guys, I know you guys have other coaches. Just do this. Just do it. That's been taught since, 1897. Does it work?
Now, there's a reason why it's been taught like that. It's because that's how it should be taught. Like, the biggest issue with some of these coaches today is that they're trying to invent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But you're teaching it a little wrong, right? For me, how I teach it is you do slide when you're in front. The only time you slide is when you're in front of the offensive player. Now, if you get beat, you now have to sprint to the next spot. Now, that's where that technique he was showing comes into play. But he's like, just sprint to the next spot. Nah, the sliding contains. Following the waist and all those things contain the offensive player. Then he was using the sidelines as an extra defender. That's also been taught since the beginning of time. Sideline and baseline, we always want to use it as an extra defender. I was taught sideline pins. I was taught by a guy named John Peterson. He was an understudy to a guy named Mike Dunlap. Mike Dunlap coached the Denver Nuggets, St. John's, LMU, etc. I got a chance to actually go to some of these practices and study their techniques and how they do it. And I even played that way myself, where you just point 10 toes to the sideline and you maintain them there. So, again, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't 100% wrong, but he just missed some. I'm going to just say he had a bad teacher moment, and that happens with coaches. You see my boy Jaylen Brown in Morocco?
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah. Shout out Jaylen Brown, man. Yeah, we out here talking about what he going to do. Is what the Celtics going to do? How he going to play? He in Morocco. He in Morocco chilling.
Living a good life.
Living a good life, man, as he should, bro.
He was getting punched on, though.
He was getting punched on a little bit. You got to slip that, Jaylen. You got to slip that. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do a pull counter. He got a little slow, baby. You got to relax. Come on, man. You already know. But he living a good life, enjoying his life, man, as he should. Everyone was actually happy to see him. And, one of the things that I laughed about was he said he don't care about his hairline. Yeah, you know that's a lie, Jaylen. You know that's a lie, brother. Come on, Dad. You care about that hairline. It is all good, man. But I just wanted to touch on that because I do like to see guys, the NBA players, enjoying themselves in the midst of controversy. So that's important. And the reason why I want to talk about that or wanted to bring it up is because a lot of us go through a lot of different things in life. And when we're going through these moments, sometimes you got to find ways to enjoy what you have in front of you. versus what you're worried about. Now, before we go any further, I want to make sure you guys know we do have a brand. We resell merch, and we have a clothing brand. We have an online store. Go to goalsactivewear.com. Use code RealHoopers at checkout and get 20% off. We have the highest quality of everything you're looking for. Hoodies, shirts. This is 100% cotton. Same thing with the shorts. Don't shrink. Promise you won't be disappointed. Go check it out. goalsactivewear.com and use Real Hoopers at checkout. Now, did you hear about Miles Bridges? He got assaulted by his baby mama, bro. We got to talk about this.
Yeah, I saw that.
And here's the reason why I got to talk about this, man. It's a lot of young guys out there, and there's a lot of older guys who go through toxic relationships. And we want to talk about this because you got to understand how to control your relationships, man. This is the second time that I heard about it. But it comes with a new contract. He's going into Phoenix now. He's going into Phoenix, and he's coming with this drama. Not good. Not good. Young guys, slow down. Know who you're having children with. You don't need to have children that fast, and you don't have to have this many. As far as from what I see, the baby mama who he allegedly assaulted him, he has 4 kids with. He's with another woman who had twins, and she's pregnant as well. So he has 7 kids at the age of 28. That boy old school.
That boy living it.
He living it, ain't he?
Life, bro.
But listen, man, he gonna have to play basketball for a long time. Man. And that's the reason why we bringing it up. We laughing about it, we playing about it. We got to remind ourselves, man. These NBA players make a lot of money, and they make a lot of money that can last a lifetime. If you don't have 7 kids by 2 different women, because eventually they're going to need what they want. They're going to need what they want. Don't let that go over your head. They're going to need what they want. They want that money. They want that house. They want that car. You don't got 7 kids, brother. You got 9. You got 9. And 2 of them are adults, and they need everything done. You want your kids to go to good schools? Good schools cost you about $30,000 to $50,000 a year. You got to also think about college if they want to go to college. You got to think of extracurricular activities. It's going to be the top tier curricular activities too. You ain't going to no cheap dance classes. You ain't having no cheap basketball trainers. No. No way. And there was some more drama this weekend, eh? See, I think Bam took it out on the wrong person. If you were a fan of the show, you remember when E was very disrespectful. My guy E was very disrespectful about Bam's 83 points. And I think Bam should have been looking for you. I think he should have been looking for you. But apparently, he found Tyler Herro. And Tyler Herro, I guess he was talking a little reckless on his burner account. And I don't know first of all, I don't know how y'all find out that these guys burn an account. If you know how people find out whose burner account is who, please leave it in the comments. I'm oblivious. I don't know. I'm no investigator. But apparently Bam found out, and they had some words. They had some words over this. And you know, my boy got the he got the moving. Tyler, you got to bob and weave. Under. Come on, Tyler. Listen, Tyler. I seen the training. I seen the boxing training. I could have told you was gonna lose that fight.
Do you want to see some of the burner accounts?
Yeah, let's see. Let's bring it up. Let me see what they was talking about.
I got you right here, bro.
Because I'm oblivious, you know, man.
So this is the Sounds report that they got to altercation. And he's reporting that it happened in Las Vegas Summer League. Yeah. And this is the burner account of what some of the things that were said.
But they worry about me. Man, I do.
For our audio listeners, do you mind reading it out?
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
If
some of it.
If an MF make it 60 million, but they worry about me and what I do, man, God, please stop. Why are the Heat fans so worried about me and what I do? But I'm not the best player on the team, right? I'm just reading his part. you should get paid $60 million to be a top tier defender on some nights. You get paid to be you get paid $60 million to be a top tier defender on some nights. I'm just wondering, since we talking. So he's some sarcasm in there. Mm-hmm. I'm just reading his part.
He's reading his part.
Yeah. I didn't say any names. I'm just saying, should an elite defender be making $60 million a year? Answer that. It's if the shoe fits, it fits. Bro dropped 83. Okay, so why are fans so worried about Tyler and what Tyler does? I can post a pic right now, and the fans are going to go crazy. They're going to go crazy over my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is where Tyler really goes off, bro.
Oh, yeah, he starts snapping, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Oh, hold on.
Let me see that. Buddy, if I'm healthy, they can't see me. Word to my mother. If I'm healthy, I'm the one who needs help. Who did Cleveland prioritize taking away in the playoffs? Who did Brunson prioritize taking away when Jimmy got hurt and we was the 8th seed? When I'm healthy, I need help, not the other guy. Word to my kids. Come on now, let's call a spade a spade.
I believe that's the last bit of it. And then he had posted this on his burner, lowest field goal percentage in the mid-range area.
And then you had Giannis at 26, and then you got
Bam at 35.
Listen, brother.
If you keep going, you got that clip.
Let me see the clip.
People start reporting they can see a black
was
eye.
actually interviewed by Chris Haynes, but this was before all the news dropped.
Maybe he was tired.
But then when asked about the reports of the altercation with Bam
on
Adebayo, Tyler Herro just said, my only comment is no
Show me
power
the boxer
aware,
clip.
but not commenting.
Look, his
on
hands down. You dropping your hands.
Now,
You dropping your hands. What the hell? And the funny thing is, the trainer probably get paid like $300 for that. $300 an hour for that. But that's another story. I don't want to count on my pockets. But now listen, man. Can't be out here talking about people jump shots. Can't be out here talking about people pockets. Now let me ask you this, E. Is that worthy for a fade? Is that fade worthy?
That's fade worthy.
It's fade worthy? Damn. You gonna stop me because I say you all deserve 60 M's? Damn. That's how you coming? That's how you coming, 60 Damn, you got the 60 M's? Damn, I ain't telling them not to give it to you. You got it. I'm just saying I deserve more.
Yeah.
That's it. I just deserve that. I deserve more than you.
That's crazy, but you ain't dropped 83 like I did, bro.
That's true. You ain't dropped 83, bro. You ain't dropped 83, bro.
I'm a player.
Listen, brother, I'm a peaceful man. I'm a peaceful man until I don't have to be peaceful. So, I don't think it's fade worthy. Maybe a choke. Maybe you choke him. Get you talking about? You talking about me? But I don't think it's fade worthy. I like to think that it was more to it. I think the pot was boiling, but I don't want to add no narratives. I don't want to add no dubs to it. Maybe Bam don't play that. Maybe Bam ain't playing that, bro. You talking? Keep my name out your mouth, bro. You ain't even on the team no more. Get out of here, bro. You were so valuable on the team. They was trading me for Giannis, but they didn't. They traded you. Get out of here. You a scrub. You a bum. Nah, I'm joking. I like Tyler Herro. But I don't know if it's fade worthy, bro. But but I like to see guys slug it out and be over with. You know what I mean? Now Tyler Herro got something to prove. You better go back to your hometown and do what you need to do for Milwaukee. Now thinking of boxing, Shakur Stevenson was on Nightcap. He was on Nightcap with Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco, and my guy ISO Joe. And Shakur gets a lot of heat for his boxing style. People say it's boring. But if you know anything about boxing, you rather a boring boxing style than you get knocked out. Let's take a look at this clip. Let's see what my guy Shannon Sharp was talking about.
I'm not calling you ignorant as a person. I'm calling you ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
To talk about ignorant.
You are in boxing. You are in boxing.
You're ignorant about all sports.
I don't care. I'm not trying to be the smartest nigga about all sports. You're trying to be smart about boxing.
You're not the smartest boxer.
I'm not the smartest boxer. I'm a way smarter boxer than your favorite fighter.
You don't know who my favorite fighter is.
I don't have to know.
You don't. I tell you what.
Don't be mad at me because you can't edit.
This is what I do.
You gotta edit. That's it. You gotta edit.
And what?
In boxing. Yeah.
I got
in boxing. Yes, you gotta.
I have an opinion about my style and what I like to see.
And you can have your opinion.
I didn't try to say, well, you this, you that.
You can have your opinion. I don't have no problems with your opinion. I think that. No, yes, I don't.
You just called me ignorant, but
I
you
said you're ignorant in the sport of boxing. I done told you this 100 times.
Which
whether you want to hear it
my
or
opinion.
Not. In boxing, you are ignorant.
It's my opinion.
And I stand by
opinion.
That.
It's my opinion. Ignorant. You got upset because I don't fall in praise you.
No,
Your style is boring to me.
You're not really hearing me.
Your style is still boring.
You're being ignorant because
I'm listening.
You're thinking that I'm calling you ignorant as a person, and I'm not talking about you as a person of being ignorant. I'm speaking far as your boxing knowledge and what you're talking about in the sport of boxing, you're ignorant.
And I agree with Shakur on that one. You are being ignorant, bro. You know the thing that bothers me, man, a lot is when you actually have pros and they're talking about the style. And now it's okay to have an opinion. I don't think you should back down. If Michael Jordan stands in front of me, I don't think I should be like, all right, man, I was just joking. You number one. Like, nah, bro. I'm gonna just tell you, he can have his opinion. But I think it'd be ignorant of me to tell him that he didn't do the things he did, or that his style wasn't good, or whatever the case may be, and we see in the numbers. Same thing here. You can say what you want about Shakur Stevenson, but he's an undefeated fighter. He's a really good fighter. You might not enjoy the way he might not be entertained. Let's say that, not to say enjoy. You might not be entertained with the way he fights, but that does not mean he's not a great fighter. That does not mean he's not a great fighter. So when Shannon Sharp is talking, I think Shannon Sharp emotions is getting involved. Because he heard the word ignorant in his spark. Are you ignorant? I went to school. Like, all right, just relax, bro. He ain't saying nothing about your personal life, bro. He's just saying you ignorant in boxing. You sitting here in front of me. You telling me my style is boring, and these people can beat me, and these people are better than me because you don't like my style. But yet you haven't seen no one beat me. That's an ignorant, very ignorant statement. Other than that, man, that's what we have this week, man. That's what we have. Make sure y'all lock in. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all comment. Let us know if you're feeling the show. Let us know what we can improve. Make sure y'all support the brand. Go to goalsactivewear.com. Use code Real Hoopers at checkout. You get 20% off, man. I promise you. I'm right to UPS sending it to you. I promise. But other than that, we'll see you next week. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society.